Hello everybody. Today we'll be learning about alumina, which is also known as pure clay. This is actually the oxide of aluminium. The medicine was proved by Dr. Henneman with the temperament of hypochondriac, miasm is sora, sacrophilus diathesis, and the patient is usually chilly. Aluminium belongs to group 3A of the periodic table. Before starting with the details of the medicine, I would like to quote something which Dr. Tyler and Dr. P. Shankran quoted. One has to make careful inquiry to eliminate the possibility of aluminium containing the food, itching of the eyelids, especially of the inner canthi, constipation with straining, even though stool is very soft, commonly improves with the elimination of the aluminium containers from the kitchen. Many cases of skin diseases may be due to the use of aluminium vessels. Now, furthermore, I would like to read about the action of the sphere, which are it mainly affects the cerebrospinal axis, causing the disturbances in the coordination and the paratic effects, dryness of the skin and mucous membrane, confusion of identity, and the patient is syphilitic, or you can say of impulsive state. Now, about the causations, anger, disappointment, lifting, and body exertions are the main causations behind the problems that are mentally or physically faced by the alumina patient. Mental picture of the alumina patient can be compared to the state of the woman who is widow and who had a very dominating, or you can say the dynamic husband. A lady who is very soft, gentle, and having dominating husband, and over the period of the time husband is taking each and every decision, lady will not be able to express herself and her opinions, and with the time she becomes she's having the poor identity, and suddenly the husband expires. Now the lady has to take all her life decisions herself only. Now it's the time that she's exposed to life. She's unable to do so as her identity has not been developed. So she becomes dull, absent minded. Or you can again compare the condition with the child who have very strict dominating parent. Due to their strictness, the child loses his own identity. The parent always force the child to live according to their own wish and will. For example, the child will is to be the artist because he loves doing the painting, but the parent want them to be the doctor, engineer, lawyer, etc., and they suppress their personality of being the artist, and they force them to become the doctor, lawyer, or any good profession person. And this process to dominate, in this process they will disrespect and humiliate their child. So all these things will make the personality of alumina. So we can say that the person's identity, when it is taken away, the person becomes confused because he don't know what to do, what not to do, because someone is trying to shaping them into what they are not, and the person is suppressed so much that he don't know who is he. Now from these two states we can now guess how all the mental symptoms and their physical symptom arises. Like there is a mental dullness which becomes like absent minded, weak memory, and the poor concentration. With the confusion, the person becomes slow. That is why the alumina has a symptom of slow answering. Reflexes are slow, be it mental or physical. Poor identity is there is very poor self image, because and from this thing only there is a delusion that heart belongs to other, because the alumina patient lives like a puppet. he's always like controlled by someone another, and by the time the person stop thinking himself that what he was and what he has to do, and being in this process the person becomes very rigid or disciplined. Like you might have seen the movie English. In that case the lady is always dominated, and see, and the way she behaves, that is the exact Alumina personality. Then by the time